Listen! Listen, I listen to you, okay? Let's get into the Tiger stuff. All right, guys, you wanted it, you got it. I listen to you. I listen to you when we do this show. I listen to you when I dance around social media. The Tiger season's over, I guess. That's it. Jack Flaherty, it's a wrap. All of it. This is over. This is today?
Yep.
It's over. That is over.
That's it.
What, guys, what are we doing with this Tigers team right now? You go into a series at Tampa up against one of the hotter teams in baseball. Your ace isn't pitching. I get crushed by everybody when I say Scubo's the most valuable player on this team, far and away, and it's not close. Well, he only plays once every 5 days. He wasn't going to pitch in this series. Therefore, your probability to win this series goes down, everybody. Yes, it does. Flaherty got knocked around a little bit. Yes, it happens. And somebody said, well, you're still not worried about Jack Flaherty? No, because 3 starts in front of that. 6 innings, 1 earned run, an 18 innings pitch. No, he got knocked around. Like, it happens, guys. What is it with this team? And what is it with the sports fans today? Should they be 162-0, Sean? Like, whenever they lose, it's unbelievable what happens. The meltdown that this chat has. We need a leadoff hitter. We need another bat. We need a starter. Like, what is it, Sean?
I think people we forget that you know we've got Reese that might be coming back. I don't know if that makes you happy. I will say I would hope everybody in this room. This is a both things can be true scenario. Okay, I think the Detroit Tigers are very good. I think the Detroit Tigers, it would be in their best interest to be desirous of getting another arm in that bullpen. That's
every contending
100%.
The Mets, the Phillies, the Dodgers, the Yankees.
I think for this franchise, Neil, that was our blankie last year. It was, whether we want to admit it or not, because we knew that Bo Brisky was going to go out there almost on a day-by-day basis and do Bo Brisky things, and I was going to claim, let's have a parade for him. So that's something. Neil, when we were going to do this, of course, we never got to it on our 4 Down Friday. One of the questions I asked, Spenny, you saw it, okay?
Yeah.
One of the questions I asked is, are the Tigers still the team to beat in the American League? The answer to that, in my opinion, undoubtedly yes. But who are you most afraid of? Do you know who has reappeared on my radar without a shadow of a doubt is the Houston Astros? And I think we should all be terrified of the Houston Astros, especially the way their top 2 pitchers are going right now. If Hunter Brown, okay, who we talked about last year, if Hunter Brown can go out and match Scooble, gulp. And Hunter Brown is having a miraculous season right now. And I'm not just saying that because he's a Wayne State Warrior either, okay? He is having a miraculous season right now. I think we should all be a little concerned. It took some time for the Astros to get things going. The Astros got it going right now, and they have 2. I think their top 2 are better than our top 2, and I'll leave it at that. Their top 2 pitchers are better than our top 2 pitchers right now. Do I think we'd win in a series? Yes. But how many times, I'm not going to be a hypocrite, how many times have we said this? Everything tightens up in October, okay? And I'll go with pitching in October. I like their top 2 starters better than our top 2 starters right now. As a whole, I'll take Scooble over anybody. All right, so please do not misconstrue that. I'll take Scooble over anybody, okay? But I would feel more comfortable with their top 2 starters than our top 2 starters, if that makes sense.
No, it does. I don't get it. Like, when they're a good team, what is it about us as fans? That's today. That's not like a week ago. That's today. And guess what, guys? They did what they needed to do. They got the game yesterday. That was it.
8.5 game lead in the division.
Like, that was it. I don't Sean, I don't understand where all this is coming from. You would think that they are Kansas City right now. The constant in the chat this morning when we were getting ready to sign on to do the show. Tigers need this. Tigers need that. Tigers need, like, they need a power hitter. They need a leadoff guy. They need a starter. They need a bullpen guy.
You know what's really cool about baseball is they keep stats. And they, like, cumulative
They keep track
stats.
of everything.
I don't know if people knew that. And so, you know what I look at? When I look at an overall record, I think that speaks more than anything. I really do. I'm a firm believer, and that speaks more than anything. Now, it doesn't automatically guarantee you anything, but how many times have we had this conversation going the other way for all the Ingites out there? Remember, I mean, it's a biblical thing. The Ingites were a crazy, delusional people, right? And they would, Neil, do you remember? There were the Philistines, the Babylonians, and the Ingites. And they were always trying to get after Jerusalem. It was a bad scene. God didn't like the Ingites. But do you remember what the Ingites used to do?
No, Sean. What did the Ingites used to do?
The Ingites would only show up after their Lord and Savior, Brandon Charles Inge, would go like 2 for 2 and draw a walk. See? What do you have to say now? Forget about what he did over the course of a week. Forget about what his overall numbers were. The most important thing was that moment, Neil. And like, unfortunately, there are too many people that live in the moment like that, okay? Listen, this weekend sucked, okay? Can I take it a step further? Do you know what's really weird? The Tigers have gotten their ass kicked a lot in the past couple weeks. Like, go back and look at some of the scores. They've gotten their ass kicked a lot the last couple weeks. And they won 2 out of 3 series, and they're the best team in baseball. And a national publication just put them number 1 on their power ranking list this week. Cool. Are we cool? Can we move on?
No. Sean, this chat, bro.
Don't bring the Ingites in. I don't need the Ingites.
They're back, baby.
Oh, no.
They are back. No, it's just like,
These 0 home runs in the home run derby, man.
That was...
Oh, man.
I'll
tell you what, Neil.
He hit the ball hard, though, remember?
If you put Javi in the home run derby this year, he's not hitting 0. I'll put that on my life.
well, I think any major league player, if you put him in the home run derby, would not hit 0.
You'd think.
You would think. You would think. Woodward Sports chat thread. You want to skip the line? Use the super chat. As a matter of fact, Dante151 did just that. So people are worried about the Tigers, even though MLB updated their power rankings. They still have the Tigers number 1.
Sorry for stealing your thunder.
in their power ranking.
Yes.
No, but
Yes.
But Dante, yes, it's unbelievable to me. It's unbelievable. I do want to get into this. Noah Messi. Well, when your second pitcher has a 4.83 ERA, a lot of teams will have a better 1-2 punch at pitcher. So Jack Flaherty's done. It's over.
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
Can I say this? Can I throw this out there?
Yes. Talking Tigers.
Do you think this is stemmed from... I brought this up, and I just had to fact-check myself during the break. This month, the Tigers have lost, I believe it's 6 times by 5 runs or more.
Yes.
Do you think that's part of it? They've gotten spanked a few times.
When they
this month.
lose, they normally get popped.
Right, so
Yeah.
they lost by 7 runs to the White Sox, 5 runs to the Cubs, 9 to the O's, 10 to
Yeah.
the Reds, 6 to the Rays, and 5 to the Rays.
Yeah, but
is that part of it?
I tried. Here's where my frustration is in that, Sean. The game of baseball has changed since we were last good. It has changed. When things are a losing cause, you pack up the tent.
Yeah, you just give up.
You do.
Yeah.
And look across baseball. That's
why
why
we see Matt Brebbia on the mound every other. Yeah.
Right. Like he's the Kenta Maeda.
Yeah.
Or we've had position players pitch this year. Like guys, this is the way baseball works now.
And can I also throw out there, do you know what my response would be? Hey, that's a cool story. They're also playing 600 baseball this month.
Right.
Even with all those bad losses, okay? 6 losses by 5 or more runs. The Tigers are playing 600 baseball this month. Okay, cool.
Salty pork chops, Kerry Carpenter, and the bullpen should be concerning.
All right.
Top 10 bullpen, right? Top 10 bullpens,
Probably
Benny?
still, yeah.
Can we
Let me check.
the Kerry Carpenter thing a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
He's lost.
Yeah.
He's lost right now.
Because he's not an everyday player. He's supposed to be your gadget pinch hit tool.
Yep.
We need Veerling back. You need Veerling back.
You want to know what it is, Spenny, with Kerry Carpenter? And I'll say it. All right? I'll say it. My concern about him has been, is, and will be, A, can he stay healthy for an entire year, which we haven't seen it yet, and B, to further this point, this just goes to show you more about A.J. Hinch. And guys, this is why A.J. Hinch knows more about baseball than we do. When you put guys in positions to succeed where they are strong and they perform, that's the desired outcome.
Yep.
Therefore, you can't ask them to do stuff that they're not. And my very good friends that say, well, you have to have them out there, run them out there against left-handed pitching. That's not the way it works. It's not. He's effective when he's put into positions to succeed by the best manager in baseball.
Yeah,
That's how A.J. Hinch is good. That's how he manages his team. That's why, and Spenny, this kind of backs up your point where I don't think people truly do believe, but A.J. Hinch is the glue that gets more out of these parts. The sum of these parts when A.J. Hinch is the manager is greater than